we have Gabe. Gabe is about 5 years old. He just got through eating a delicious piece of pepper there. Gabe is a nipping guinea pig, which is kind of a rare guinea pig. He likes to bite. And he'll pull his towel or he'll pull your skin. But I love him anyway. He's just a crazy boy. Okay, guinea pigs in baths. I've seen different guinea pig rescues arguing about whether you should give a guinea pig a bath or not. And I say just let's use some common sense about this. Guinea pigs in the wild are called cavies, and then they were domesticated by people in Peru and became a domestic animal. But in either case, in the wild or as a domesticated animal, in which they were used for food, they don't get a bath, okay? But now let's take a look at our domestic pet guinea pigs. Okay, a guinea pig in the wild maybe will live a year, maybe not even a year, before it gets picked off by a hawk or a fox or a predator. Guinea pigs raised for food down there in ancient times, and I believe they still do it, which kind of is upsetting, but those guinea pigs don't live long either. But our pet guinea pigs, instead of living for a year, can live for 6 or 7 years if taken care of right and then they have good genetics. So I believe a guinea pig, as it gets older, is probably going to need a bath at some point in time, especially when they're peeing. They squat and they pee, and as they get older, maybe they're not cleaning themselves as well. So here's the thing. A guinea pig shouldn't have a bath frequently because you're stripping their skin of important oils that they need to stay healthy. But your guinea pig should be used to having a bath in case you might need to give a guinea pig a bath. Now, our new guinea pig, which I isolated, he's been isolated from the others, and I'm glad I did that, because although he looked fine to begin with, I missed a little dime-sized hair loss way down on his rump in the back, and I believe it's ringworm. So I'm going to have to give him baths and treat him for ringworm. Now, ringworm is not a worm. People get all upset, think, oh my God, there's a worm burrowing into my skin or their skin. A ringworm is not a worm, it's just a fungus. It's a fungus like if you had athlete's foot. Okay, it's on the skin and it needs to be killed off, and all the spores need to be killed off too. So I'm going to have to give him a bath. Now, he's a young guinea pig. They said he was only about 8 months old. So I figured giving him a bath shouldn't be too traumatic. But if you have an older guinea pig, let's say you've had a guinea pig for 5 years and suddenly you discover, hey, they really could use a bath because they're not grooming themselves as well, or their fur on the back is kind of stained up with urine stains. You might traumatize that 5-year-old guinea pig by giving them a bath to the point where they'll either go into a sort of a faint and pass out, or they could actually die from the stress of getting a bath because they've never had a bath before. They're being immersed in water. They don't know what's going on and they get really scared. So my suggestion is, if you get a young guinea pig from a rescue, please don't go to the pet stores. If you adopt a younger guinea pig, let's say 6 months to a year old, give that guinea pig a once-a-year bath, just for the point that they don't need it, but it's going to get them used to taking a bath. Just make it an annual bath and give them a little soaping up. I would use a very mild shampoo, like a baby shampoo, so you're not stripping their skin of a lot of oils that they need. And then the guinea pig will be used to having that bath. And if you have to give them a bath for some reason as they get older, they won't be as traumatized by it. I'm losing my voice. Oh, Gabe, do you have my voice? I'm losing it here. So Gabe is 5 years old. He's never had a bath. He does not need a bath, so I'm not going to start giving him a bath. But our little Mr. Browner over there has the ringworm, I believe, so he's going to have to be bathed, and he's going to have to be bathed several times in this upcoming week now. But the guinea pig people that argue about baths, I think it's a good idea, yes, to get them acclimated, but please don't give your guinea pig a bath every couple months. They don't need it, and you might be doing them more harm than good. Okay, it looks cute. They're sitting in the tub all sudsed up, but it is something they don't need. But like, get them used to maybe once a year having a bath, and then they won't be traumatized if they need a bath when they get older. So there's a kind of in-between thing, and that's my opinion on the subject. Okay, let's go see what Mr. Browner looks like on his little butt. Okay, here's Sylvester Browner, and he's in his isolation cage here. I didn't want to get him near all the other piggies over here. And it's a good thing you don't. Now, he's been here for probably almost a month, or a month about. And he's something I didn't notice when I first got him, even though I had looked him over. Okay, he had been treated with selamectin, which is like Revolution. But his fur, I noticed, has been it's very rough fur. It's not soft at all. And I'm going to show you what I discovered today when I was looking him over again. Okay, what have I missed, which I just saw today? And this is right here. I don't know if you can see that. He's got such dark fur, but he's got this bald spot that's all crusty right up top here. And taking a look at it, I'm thinking it's ringworm. So before I run him off to a vet, I'm going to try a homemade remedy for ringworm. And that consists of any type of dandruff shampoo that has the pyrethroin zinc solution in it. This is 1%. This is just a store brand. You want to make sure it's that ingredient. There are some other things for scalp conditions like psoriasis that have different ingredients. So this is the ingredient you want to look for. And the second thing is to buy some salve. This is for athlete's foot with clotrimazole. And that is antifungal, because ringworm is not a worm. You know, people hear ringworm, they start panicking and thinking it's some worm that's crawling and burrowing into your skin. But what it is a fungal infection of the skin. So I'm going to give him a bath here, and I'm hoping to clear it up. This is just the first step. He'll need 3 different baths, and he'll also need this cream on the spot or any other spots I might find when his fur is wet. So let's go ahead and give Mr. Browner here, a nice bath. You can give them a bath in a little container. I'm just going to use our sink here. And I'm putting a little towel in there so he gets a little traction. If you use a sink, you have to be careful he doesn't knock his head on the faucet. Okay, you have to be careful they don't jump up and knock their head on the faucet and hurt themselves. So let's fill this with some warm water and soap him up with some of this anti-dandruff shampoo. In fact, I'm going to wrap the faucet in case he does bob his head up. He's not going to hit it real hard on the metal. Oh, he's complaining. He's going to go in the water. Okay. It's in the nice warm water, too. Hang on. Not too hot. Just warm. We just want lukewarm water. And he's going to panic. It's probably I had not done this. It's better I had not done this right away when we got him, because he was acclimating to the house. And yeah, I know. I think you got some ringworm, buddy. Now, ringworm can just happen. You can pick it up from another guinea pig. It's okay. You're a good boy. Yeah. You can pick it up from another guinea pig. And here he is in the water. He's getting wet. Once I put this on, he's going to have to sit and soak in it for about 7 minutes. Don't bite me now, dear. I got to do this for you. Yes. So we're going to I'm just going to put this, quite a nice dollop of it on him. Yep, and I'm going to give you a scrubbers, yeah. You're okay, just we got to scrub this off. This is, it's all, yeah, it's all crusty. Crusty spots, and I just scrub them all over because, yeah, get it down to his skin. It could spread, but I just noticed that little crusty amount there. And that should all go away with this. Let's get your hind end a little more here. Be generous with this. You try, don't get it in their eyes, but be generous with it on the rest of their body here. And it doesn't, it has to be left on, like I say, for, I don't know, 5-7 minutes, because you want that to work. So I'm particularly getting this spot. Now they say, can you get ringworm? Sure you can. And it's just a skin infection. It's not hard to cure generally. I'm sorry. I got to do this, your hiney here, because you got that spot. Yeah, it's coming off. All that crustiness is just coming away. Yeah, I know. We're going to do his feet and his bottom. We're going to do you all around. Now, here's a good way of having it in the sink. I like to drain the water out. I'm going to put a little more of that on. And get it up by his head, too, here. But not in his eyes. I'm going to keep... Sometimes the ringworm is up in on their ears. Sometimes it's on their face. But he doesn't have any... I don't see any problem on his face. So I'm just going to leave his face without the shampoo. Yeah, I know. It's just a matter now of holding him here with all this stuff on, and he sure doesn't like it, but let's get this. I know. You don't like it. The cat's complaining over there, one of the cats. I don't know what they're complaining about. Some cat's complaining. Okay, so here he is, and he's all sudsed up, Mr. Browner. And now he's got to just sit like this. Now you can leave him right in the sink like this. I drain the water out and let him sit in the... Yeah, I know, isn't it awful? It's awful. Where'd you get the ringworm? Well, they can get it from another guinea pig. They could even pick it up from a person. He could have picked it up from his former owner, who might have had ringworm or athlete's foot or something of that sort. He could get it from a person who had a dog. Dogs can have ringworm, cats can have ringworm, and it's nothing to be afraid of. You can get rid of ringworm, the chance of you getting ringworm, by just washing your hands after you handle your guinea pig. So he doesn't like this, but he's going to sit in this. I'm going to time him for about 7 minutes. Now, if you think he's going to get cold, you can just wrap him up in a towel, and that's what I might do right now. Just wrap him in a towel and hold him for a few minutes. Okay, he's all wet. He's all sudsed up. And I just wrapped him in a towel here, and I'm just going to hold him. This is a good way of doing it because they don't get chilled so easily if they're sitting in a sink. You want pretty warm water. Remember, not hot, but pretty warm. He's just going to have to sit here and wait for another 5 minutes with me. Alright, that's 7 minutes. Whoop. And we're just going to turn on the water here. Get some warm water. Nice and warm. Gotta give you a rinse. Ow, he doesn't like it. I've got ringworm. I've got music. I've got my hay. Who could ask for anything more? I'm sorry, I got it. He says, I don't like it, Ma. I just don't like this bath. There's nice warm water here. Come on. I don't want to get it in your eyes, so give you a nice rinse. Just right, warm, right? This is just right. Ears. You don't want to get it down in their ears either. Just give them a little. And you want to make sure you get everything off, because it is a medicated shampoo, and even if it was regular pet shampoo, like a dog shampoo, we want to make sure we get it all off. He's doing all right. He's a little nervous, I know. You okay? And he looked a little dirty too. His water's getting a little dirty for it. How you doing? You okay? Don't go funny on me. Don't faint. I gotta get all this stuff off you here. Whee! Whee! I'm not drowning you, sweetie. I'm giving you a good bath, because here we go. Good baby, good baby. I also turned the heat up in the house. If you got air conditioning on, turn it off. And if it's winter time, make sure it's warm enough. I'm just going to wrap them up and bundle them up there. Where are you? You okay? It's traumatic, I know. You okay? Okay. He's so dark, and this is so low down behind here. That's how I didn't see it. But I got to put a little of this on, and I want to rub it in enough so it absorbs, and try not to get it onto too much of the other hair, just on the spot where he's got this problem, because you don't want him licking this off. Okay. He's going to need another bath 3 days from now with the same shampoo, and then another bath a week after that. That's the recommendation. This antifungal cream gets put on the spot twice a day. You could even do it 3 times a day, but make sure you do it at least twice a day. And remember to try to rub it in to the skin area where he's got that scaliness, because we don't want him ingesting it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap them up in a towel now and hold them for a while. And these other towels, they should all go into whatever towel you were using, or whatever cloths or anything you were using for him. Throw them into a nice hot wash with some detergent and wash them right away. Now when you first get your guinea pig, if you see anything like ringworm, I would not give him a bath right away. The reason is that if he's traumatized already by coming to a new place, give him a week before you give him a bath. Now that he's had one bath, hopefully the second bath won't be so traumatic for him, and he'll understand that nothing bad's going to happen to him. Right? Yeah. So he's all warm and cozy right now. He's got the cream on. I like to hold him because now he can't lick the cream. Let that cream absorb into that skin area.